Okay,
私の歌を聴くのは
welcome to the
僕
second
は母上が
New
戻
Year
ってくるの
Community
をずっ
Cup,
と待ってい
which
る
is sponsored by Onmyoji Arena
森の
and
王
REES
は
themselves.
この俺だ。
So on the first match we have Pillar versus KFR, and then during the draft I think they are not sure that slot number 1 is the one supposed to ban. I think they didn't ban anything earlier. And then on Team KFR they banned both Shiranui and Yamakaze. So for those who are playing at Southeast Asia region, you should be probably very well. I mean, like most of you should be already familiar with these two teams, which is Pillar and also KFR. KFR was the winner of previous REES
時間ですね。
tournament, which
さあ
was held
行きまし
last
ょう
week.
か。おや
And then Pillar is mostly consists of top players from the C region, and most of them are from Vietnam. And then over here on the blue team, which is Team Pillar,
俺は天下の
they
悪鬼を
first
貫く刀である。
Yoribo,
俺は天
which
下の悪
is
鬼を
not banned
貫
during
く
this game
刀であ
and
る。
is also one of the best support right now, which has the highest win rate for support right now. And then on the red team they pick Otakuchi and Shirodoji, which is kind of safe pick right now.
私の一番大切なお
Okay,
友
so
達
on
これ
the
も
red
御
team
仏の
just now
ご縁
they almost picked Hana earlier, but then they swap it to Hako Sojo because apparently on the blue team they have quite a aggressive lineup over there
ど
because
の
you
お
see
面が見たいんだ
they have artist which is playing on Onikiri right now. So on the blue team actually their draft is really
これ
nice
も
over
御
here,
仏のご縁だ。
which is kinda all around nice lineup over here
今
for
日もい
the
い
blue
天気
team.
だね
And then Kujira is picked by red team as their last pick tank. I'm not sure how the red team lineup will do, but then all of us already know that Heist with Ibaraki has been doing really well since previous tournament as well, with his nicely timed ganking and rotation.
時間だ。行くぞ。
Okay, so this is still pretty much
演撃開始。
yeah, it's standard lineup and also standard laning over here.
全員生き延びてくれ。
So over here we see that Mereki is already have a head start on laning. Let's have a look on the top lane, which is Pillar PP over here versus Booyah. I think Booyah is the one playing Kujira. Again, their lineup. Okay. So still nothing much happening over here. All of them are still playing kinda safe. Let's see like if there is any rotation coming on minute 2 marks over here. Meanwhile on the top lane, Aobozu is currently pushing Kujira because Kujira is already down to 60% health, and we see that Onikiri is trying to trying to invade enemy jungle. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, red team is playing aggressive against the enemy marksman. And because the Yoko is apparently out of his position, is quickly jumped by Futakuchi over there and score the first blood. Meanwhile, let's see this Onikiri. I thought he was going to push in again, but then he just retreat because he is kinda low. Meanwhile, we see that Ibaraki is already trying to take this Lantern Daruma, which gives visions on the top lane. While Onikiri is back to farming, and let's have a look on the top lane, which both of them are kinda trade blows right now. Let's have a look on bottom lane. Very high pressure by Futakuchi over there, and looks like Hyoribo can't handle that, and down to very low health right now. Meanwhile, Mireki is already rotating to bottom, and she got Hakosozo down over there. Now she is trying to dive the tower and trying to kill this Futakuchi, but no, Futakuchi has healed, is it? Yeah, Futakuchi healed earlier, so she's not going down. Meanwhile, Shiro Mujo just now rotating bottom, but then there is nothing much over there because apparently blue team has already retreated. Onikiri already set his eyes on the Shiro Mujo. Oh, meanwhile on the bottom lane, Futakuchi killed Yoko again, and I missed that apparently. Oh, I think it's with the help of Ibaraki over there. Now Ibaraki is overwhelming Onikiri, but then nicely dodged by Onikiri over there with the ultimate, with the skill one. Now I think they are trying to take Dragon over there because apparently Onikiri has already went back because he's low. So there is a free Kraken over there for the red team. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Aobozu has successfully made Kujira retreat, and then now he is already pressuring the top tower. He is almost down half to half right now. Meanwhile, Onikiri is trying to gank bottom again. Three of red team are really low over here, and he got one, which is, oh, he didn't got one. I think it was saved by Hakosojo ultimate earlier. Meanwhile, rotation was made by Aobozu towards mid lane, and then he was low against Shiro Mujo, and then he went back. Let's see the item progression, which is, first item is the crit bow by Futakuchi over there, and the thunder by Yoko. Oh, interesting build over here. Meanwhile, blue team is already trying to gank the red team bottom lane once again, but then they cannot find anything. You see that Minreki is already setting her eyes on this Hakosozo, which is low, but then quickly disturbed by Shiro Mujo, which is almost taken down by Minreki as well during the 1 versus 1 over there. So this is a nice play by Minreki over here, which is already 3-0. Meanwhile, the red team is trying to take Sogendu in the midst of this fight. But then they need to be careful over here, I think. Oh no, nobody is nearby over there from the blue team. Onikiri, meanwhile, Onikiri over here is already stealing one of the buff from the red team. Let's check their coin. So it's just 1.3k over here towards the blue team, and in terms of experience, it's still equal. So blue team has already swapped their lane, which their marksman Yoko is already on the top lane, and then they are playing super aggressive over here. Nicely played by Onikiri over there, able to get Hako Sozo, which is trying to escape. Hiyoribo is kinda late with the ultimate over there, and Onikiri is already killed by Zero Mujo over there. Let's see their goal. So it's 5k, 5.3k for Minreki and 4.5k on Zero Mujo. So the highest goal is already 1k apart from each other. Meanwhile here Minreki is, I'm not sure why, I think she was joined by Hako Sozo earlier. Meanwhile over here Yoko is still farming because he was pressed a lot during the early game earlier. So Kraken is going to be respawned in 5 more seconds. And 4 of the red team is already over the area. So on the top lane, Ibaraki is 1 versus 1 against Yoko over there. Oh, okay. I was about to say nice heal over there, which will allow Yoko to escape, but then Ibaraki used his flash to land the finishing blow over Yoko. So meanwhile over here, oh nice last body block by Minreki over there, preventing Hako Sozo from getting down. But then Ibaraki once again, after rotating from, he was from top lane earlier and then moving towards bottom lane, and still able to kill, who did he kill again? He was able to kill Hiyoribo earlier. So once again, it is pretty much a free Kraken for the red team because they taken down Onikiri. Oh, that was nice. Very nice last one tap by Aobozu over there, stealing the Kraken. Because apparently they on the red team they have already overestimated blue team, and their jungle went back to their base earlier to regen. And then now over here, Ibaraki is trying to defend their tower from Yoko. Goal lead is down to 0 again, but then in terms of experience, the red team has it 1.76k. So this is kinda interesting. If you see from the match, I think blue team has higher pressure against red team, but then the statistics says otherwise, and it's still equal in terms of statistics. So that's very aggressive play by Aobozu over there, but quickly turned by red team, and he's down to very low right now. That is a wrong target by Hiyoribo over there, which is supposed to ultimate on Onikiri earlier, but then he used it on Aobozu. Now red team is pressing over the blue team really hard over here. Nicely. Oh no, Aobozu is trying to clear both of them because apparently they dived in too deep earlier just to get that one kill, but then both of them are taken down by Aobozu instead. So Yeah, they are supposed to retreat and ignore that low health support earlier and just go Orochi better earlier, I think. But then they decided to jump in and then got killed by Aobozu instead. So let's see the score over here. Yoko is 0-4 apparently. And then Kujira is 0-1-5. So as expected from Ibaraki, which is also, you can say that he was the MVP from the last tournament as well. Because of his rotation, very nice timing as well. Let's see, in terms of item, is there anything that is weird? Oh, so far it's still normal items as well. There's nothing worth to mention over there for the item build. Meanwhile, you can see that both of the teams are already trying to set their eyes on this Orochi because they know how important is this Orochi is going to be due to stalemate over here, I think, because both teams doesn't want to fight right now because of the Orochi. But then apparently red team has already started to do Orochi, which they quickly cancel it. I missed the fight over there, which Kujira taken down Yoko over there. I think there is a lag over there, which now pause is getting used by the blue team. Yeah, because that's kind of sudden kill towards Yoko earlier, but so I assume Yoko was lagging. So far very nice play by our defending champion over here on the red team. So I assume this is some kind of connection issue. As spectator, we cannot really read what they are talking in game, so that's purely just my assumption. Okay, so now they are resuming the game. And red team Kujira has already started the Orochi because it's 5 versus 4 right now. They cancel once again. And over here, Onikiri is low and then quickly finished by Futakuchi ultimate over there. Blue team is kinda scattered right now because I'm not sure. Pillar was supposed to be one of the best team in Southeast Asia region, but then I rarely see them playing together recently. Meanwhile, KFR is playing together almost every time I was online and have a look. They were always playing together. So over here, third Kraken is down. So third Kraken goes to the red team without any contest over here. They didn't do the Orochi earlier because Kraken is much safer and long game proof. So interesting over here, the blue team has already been hiding towards this Orochi area. And now Kujira is left alone over there, but then I think he can defend himself. Let's see if blue team is able to turn this fight once again. Meanwhile, Futakuchi has already opened her ultimate, which I think is just to harass and drop blue team down by a bit. Yeah, it's just like 20 seconds for the Futakuchi ultimate over there, the cooldown. Meanwhile, Onikiri over here is trying to take down one of the red team, but quickly saved by Hako Sozo over there. Meanwhile, once again, Onikiri is playing really aggressive over there, and then there's nice follow up by Aobozu over there, which is able to stun 2 and then got double kill over there. But Ibaraki is trying to flank from behind and already taken 2 down and 3 down on the blue team. Oh, nicely played by Yoko over there, which is a wrong jump by Futakuchi towards that bush area and then got quickly killed by Yoko. So finally first kill for Yoko over there. So this has happened few times, which Onikiri is playing really aggressive but then quickly got countered by Ibaraki, and apparently the blue team support is not able to blue team support was not able to save him most of the times, but then on the red team Hako Zozo was able to prevent his teammates from dying so many times during the fight over there. But then this last fight is kinda nice by the blue team because apparently they killed both Ibaraki and Shiro Muzo over there, and Ibaraki is still down for another 22 seconds, so this is a window for the blue team to try to take down Orochi over here. So once again, Onikiri is playing really aggressive together with Aobozu and managed to make the red team really low over there. Oh, there is another wrong target by Hiyoribo over there. Failed to use her ultimate to Minreki, which resulted Minreki to be taken down by Shiro Muzo. Shiro Muzo is 318 right now. Let's see the score. Aiden on Yoko, which is 255 now, which was heavily pressed. Now it has already caught up and become the top net worth on the blue team. Meanwhile, Aobozu on the bottom lane, trying to change the lane equilibrium and trying to push it towards tier 2 bottom lane. Meanwhile, Onikiri was just staying there, hoping that someone from the red team is going to that side. And then there's a fight happening over here on the bottom lane, and it seems like the blue team is getting pressured by the red team over here. So nice stun by Kujira over there. And but then red team is kinda low over here. You can see that it is 3 versus 1 over here. Ibaraki is taken down because apparently his team is already really low and rather retreat right now. Oh, so that is kinda late by Onikiri over there. 4 of them were low earlier, but then Onikiri decided not to dive over there because he knows this is kinda risky. So far this is still pretty much anyone's game. It's 50-50, I guess. And you can see that Hako Sozo has already saved his teammates so many times just by using the ultimate over there and preventing Onikiri to one-shot anyone from the red team. So nicely played by Hako Sozo over here. Let's see in terms of items. So Yoko and Aobozu is already working towards their 6 items.
命も同然なの。
So I think right now the red team is just trying to make blue team as low as possible so they can try to take the Nan. And then another pause by the blue team over here, which I think Aiden was the one that disconnected earlier. Let's check the items since they are pausing. Oh, but then they are already trying to resume. So gold and experience is both equal. So experience doesn't matter anymore because all of them are 18. And you can see that Yoko is just trying to figure out where are the red team over here by throwing a random skill 1. Meanwhile Onikiri, meanwhile Aobozu is just trying to be as annoying as possible over here. So okay, so that is very nice dash by Aobozu over there. He caught Futakuchi earlier, but then the teams are not able to follow up on that because Hakosozo apparently prevent that from happening. But then after that, all of the blue teams has jumped in towards the red team and managed to have a good fight over there, resulting 4 down on the red team, which just in order to protect their marksman, which is Futakuchi, and just 1 down on the blue team, which is the Yoko marksman. Interesting over there. So Minreki is the one taking the Nan item. Okay, so all of them are going to regen over here, and I think they are going to move towards Orochi over here because it is still another 20 seconds on Ibaraki. But yeah, they are taking it slow over here, which means they are not trying to take Orochi and waiting for another fight over here. Meanwhile, blue team is already on position right here. Oh, Aobozu is apparently flanking them. So Aobozu is already down to 50% health over here. Meanwhile, Minreki has gotten caught. I think his position is not so good earlier. Together with Onikiri trying to flank the red team, but then they got quickly stopped by Ibaraki over there and taken down. Minreki was taken down twice by Ibaraki, and then now their support is also down. Onikiri was low. I think red team is trying to attempt another fight with the blue team because right now they are 5 versus 3. So the red team has already started to do Orochi over here, which is getting disturbed by Aobozu, but is it enough from the blue team? So over the red team over there, they has already taken down Yoko and managed to taken down all of the blue team over there. So it's a team wipe. Very nice play by our defending champion over here, which is Team KFR. So once again, as I already mentioned earlier during the drafting phase, this Ibaraki has been proving that he is still doing really well from the previous game as well, from the previous tournament as well. Oh, now Hakusojo has already taken Minreki over there. Oh, nice ultimate by Hyoribo, which led Minreki to at least taking down Ibaraki over there, but it is not enough to prevent Red Team from pressuring further. So this is pretty much GG by Red Team. Nicely done by our defending champion over here. nicely played by Ibaraki over here, which is the MVP. Yeah, no doubt over here. He is really the one that enabled his team to do a lot of good rotation and taking down blue team. So we will have a quick break before we go to the second match over here. This is just best of 1. So I think we will have around 5-minute breaks before we move towards the second game. So I will change to the BRB screen for a while. Meanwhile, we are waiting for the second team. So we have another tournament which is coming on February. Let me open it. So the date is not finalized yet. The date is not finalized yet for this February tournament. But then the price is significantly higher, which is for the champion they will get 1,588 jets and 198 skin voucher per player. I think the jets is also per player. Yeah, it's per player. For the second first runner up or the second rank, second place, I mean not second rank. Second place will get 1,088 jets and 128 skin voucher per player. Third and fourth will get 1,088 jets. So this is pretty this is kind of a lot, I think, for the prize pool. So if you are interested, you can scan the QR code over there, which is their Discord channel link. So most of the information about the tournament will be on their Discord link. So meanwhile, right now we are still waiting for the second team. So who won, KFR or Pillar? KFR was the one that wins the first game.
旅の王はこの俺だ。
Oh, there's a familiar face over here. I didn't pay attention earlier because I thought both of them were from Taiwan. But then on the red team we have a familiar player on slot 2, 3, 4, and I assume that, if not mistaken, Tiamo was playing on the first REES tournament as well.
今日もいい天気だね。
The slot number 3, which is Pomelo T, and slot number 4 was the, I think,
私の歌を聴くの
second
は
rank for Southeast Asia during season 11. He was the second rank over there. So now standard ban over here from the blue team, which is Yamakase and Shiranui. And then very interesting ban over here on the red team, which they ban 2 supports. Hiyoribo is okay, but then they decided to ban Kusa over there. Interesting. Because Kusa apparently got a buff during previous patch, if I'm not mistaken.
私の一番大切なお友達。
And then Hakosozo is quickly picked by the blue team over there because yeah, she is also one of the most successful support right now.
これも御仏のご縁でしょう
So
か。
blue on the red team they pick Itsumade and Aobozu because apparently Aobozu is one of the most it's like kind of favorite pick over here for the top lane choice, but I'm not sure why nobody is picking
汚いわ。
僕たちの故郷を守るんだ。
Takiasa so far for this tournament.
小生は運命の人に巡り合った。小生は運命の人に
So
巡り合っ
Tokyo is their marksman choice for the blue team, and on the red team they quickly responded with Yoko pick over there.
水こそ万物の源。
どのお面が見たいんだ
I want Onmyoji Arena come to Vietnam because I hate
あっちだよ
Vietnam has Onmyoji Arena anyway, so I'm not sure what you are trying to say over there. So the last pick, which is by our second ranking from Southeast Asia region.
黒道場
So
見な
he
かっ
picked
た
Zero Doji over there with the new Battle Pass skin, which you can claim after you reach level 50. Oh, so they decide on the blue team. They decided to take MOBA on the last pick over there. So both teams didn't ban MOBA earlier, and then none of them trying to pick her as well. So on the blue team, they last pick to round out their lineup over there with MOBA. So let me see. Yeah, if this blue team is able to pressure the red team, I think the MOBA pickup will do really well for their lineup. But let's see how their individual skills are first. Because if they lose laning against red team, the MOBA pickup won't really do much for their lineup.
敵の式神が消えました。敵の式神が消えました。白道寺を守れ。
Yeah, supporting our dear queen. Which is on Zero Doji over here. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, I think they were playing really aggressive earlier because Yoko and Hakosozo were down to 60% health. And this is one of the perks playing Hakosozo over here. If she lands her skill 1 over there and then manage to hit Yoko, she will get regen over there. So she has a very nice laning sustain over there. Meanwhile, MOBA is already trying to move towards bottom lane. So that is a nice charm by Hakosozo, almost taking down Umibozu over there, which is really low, 40 HP. Meanwhile, I'm not sure what is Itsumare doing over there. She was out from the boost earlier. Yeah, of course, I know it's Queen. Meanwhile, over here, MOBA is back to farming. I think MOBA is supposed to prioritize level 6 first because before she is able to do reliable ganking with the ultimate. On the bottom lane, Yoko is trying to pressure as much as possible against this Hakosojo, but then MOBA once again just trying to tell the red team to back off for a bit. Oh, nice play by Aobozu over there with the flash and skewer over there, and the Koro which managed to take down Minreiki. But both of them are really low, so they will back to the base. So as expected, as Yoko, which has a recent change to the skill tree, his pressure is really his early game pressure is really amazing right now. And Hakosojo is taken down just like that because apparently Kikyo was not there to defend the tower, and kind of stubborn by Hakosojo over there, not letting the tower go. Meanwhile, on the top lane, it is still pretty much nothing happened over here because it is still kinda impossible to kill the Sisio. But very nice lane pressure by Aobozu over there. His wave clear is apparently better than Sisio right now. And you can see that Aobozu has his chance to rotate towards mid lane earlier. So we can see that MOBA is already using his ultimate over there. Meanwhile, on the red team, they dive to the tier 1 tower. So MOBA managed to take down Yoko and also Umibozu over there with the help of Mireki, but apparently Mireki was taken down. So nice play by MOBA over here, but then if their laner, which is the marksman and the mid lane, are not able to lane against the enemy middle lane and marksman, this MOBA pickup won't do really much for them. So meanwhile over here, Aobozu is continuing to pressure this Sisio, and also very nice lane clear by Aobozu over here, which is very fast. This is what happened when they are able to pressure one lane really hard. And now Aobozu is just baiting Sisio, but I think this Sisio knows that Aobozu is just baiting him. So let's just look over here. Meanwhile, bottom lane, there is a fight over there, but I just want to make sure that I don't miss the top fight over here. But instead, I missed 2 of the kills on the bottom lane. So I'm not sure why they are trying to force themselves to take down this Kraken, which resulted Hakosozo to be killed by Kraken over there. So some kind of Japanese movie happening over there. Hakosozo X tentacle shit over there. So back to the game. MOBA over here rotating towards top lane. Oh, that is kind of nice save over there by MOBA, saving Sisio. But then Sisio is already taken down by Korot over there. So I think
いつだって
it is still possible to damage the player that is inside MOBA. Interesting. So I learn new things right now.
敵の式神が消えました。
Meanwhile, over here on the bottom lane, Yoko still continuing his pressure over the blue team.
集合して集合して
I think the best move for the blue team right now is just to abandon the bottom lane and swap to top lane.
秘密である
Because apparently, I'm not sure this is their strategy or what, but looks like bottom lane marks on the blue team bottom lane are kind of stubborn, I think, in terms of their play style. You can see that they are not confident to lane, but then there's nothing to jungle as well, so they are just roaming like this for almost 1 full minute doing nothing.
敵消失。
You see this Kikyo? Yeah, might as well just take this, but I'm not sure why. He's just like moving around just like that, wasting his time. So meanwhile, MOBA is the one heavy carrying his team, trying to make his move on Aobozu, but quickly stop with the ultimate. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's nice play by Zero Doji over there, which is ready at the position and managed to land the ultimate on MOBA and got finished by Aobozu over there, which was faking his retreat earlier. And now the room for Sogenbi is opened by the red team. So finally, I think from the blue team they have someone to tell them just move to top lane. Finally, they decided to do that, but I'm not sure if it is too late or not, because I think the goal is it's already 3.5k towards the red team. Meanwhile, Aobozu is just diving over there and managed to land his stun on the three players on the blue team.
味方の石像が破壊された。
There is nothing much blue team can do over here right now, because they already lose their laning phase so hard, and they don't really have confidence to do the laning against red team. So this is why I said, despite having MOBA, if your laner is not doing good at initiating fight or something like that, this MOBA is kinda useless. I'm not saying the player is useless. It's the draft that is getting useless because the laner is not able to lane against the red team. So this is a draft disadvantage by the blue team right now,
敵の式神が消えました。
which can let me see how they can turn this. Apparently, if they play really defensive over here and drag it to like 18 minutes game, I think it still can go both way, but I'm not sure. It's just like, I hope that blue team don't feed the red team more
哀れな
from
女
this and just play as safely as possible, gain their level and goal back to almost equal. So it's already 5k goal difference over here on the red team. MOBA was not even there trying to contest or steal the Orochi, and just got taken down by the red team easily over there. you can see that blue team is playing kinda disorientedly. And now Kraken is up to grab for the red team for free. Switch to 0, okay. I'll just open this for you. So in terms of item, so interesting pickup by CCO over there. He picked the fan as the first item. See Zero Doji over there. He is already using his flash trying to take down Menriki. And let's see the item once again. Yeah, so interesting item by CCO over there, which is the harassing fan as the first item. And let's see, on the red team it's pretty much standard. So it's already 7k gold lead on the blue team, on the red team, and 14k experience difference. Let's see this MOBA. Nothing you can do is just like defending it, trying to clear the lane, which is pretty sad for the blue team right now. And expected from our rank 2 from Southeast Asia 605 over here, and showing very dominating performance but on the Zero Doji over here over the blue team. So once again, very nice initiation by Aobozu over here. Managed to land almost 3 or 4 man's ultimate over there. And 2 down by the blue team so far. And then now MOBA is trying to do... he's just working overtime over here, this MOBA. Team, do something team. Oh, this Yoko hurts so much, and this Menriki is about to be... Oh, she is safe. But then I don't think blue team is able to defend any much longer. I think this is pretty much it's like a time bomb countdown, I think, for the red team. They are already very far behind in terms of gold and experience, and they have lost all of their inner tower as well. So this is kind of very difficult for blue team to change the momentum again. Oh, so that is very nice. Yeah, very nice combo by the blue team over there. Managed to take down the support. So I think they will just try to take this Kraken and end this game as fast as possible. Meanwhile, over here Yoko is just... his damage is just very insane right now. Because he is already level 18, and then the average on the blue team is still level 15. And the gold gap is real. He is already 10k, and then it's just 7.9k highest on the blue team. So let's just pay attention to this Aobozu, because he has been making plays after plays so far. Is comeback even possible? It's difficult, you know. It's already 10k goal difference. Of course, if blue team can make a chance, if they have a chance to wipe out somehow, yeah, just one time wipe out wouldn't be able to turn this table. Actually, this needs like around 3 to 4 times wipe out by blue team in order for them to turn the table around, because all of the towers are still up for the red team. So there is a very nice play by the red team over there. I must say their individual skills are very high. So our dearest queen is the MVP over here. So you can see the MVP loading screen. Very nice battle pass skin, I must say. Yeah, you can see from the gold drop itself, it's just like immediately going down to the red area. So very nice play by the red team over here, and yeah, that's it. Very rough game for the blue team over there. Let's see if we are going to immediately move towards the final game or have a short break. Yeah, exactly. The tower is not even touched much. So just like one team wipe from the blue team is not able to turn the game around. So that needs like 4 or 5 and then plus another Orochi, I think. So let's see if they already opened the room for the grand final game. So once again, there is another tournament happening on February. The date is not confirmed yet, but the price is already confirmed so far. Which, let me open. Yeah, so the price is already confirmed over here. You can see that there are jades and also skin voucher for the champion. Now that is per player, okay? Please take note, that is what you earn per player if you are the champion. And second, third and fourth will have the same price over there. So if you are interested to join, please scan that QR code and join their Discord channel, because all of the information regarding the tournament will be posted on the Discord channel. So the organizer already said that there is no break in between the best of 3. So we will have a match after match. What the fuck is match after match? It's back-to-back match over here. So the team name is let's see the team name. Is the team name correct?
私の歌を聴くのは初めて。
森の王はこの俺だ。
Will the Blitz Shiki be allowed in the tournament on February? That one I'm not sure. I'm still not sure when is the tournament and also when will the Blitz character will be released. So your best bet is to join the Discord and they will keep you up to date with the rules. So over here on the blue team they ban Yamakaze and red team, oh they ban Yamakaze only. And over here on the red team they ban they're gonna pick Hako Sozo for sure.
時間ですね。さあ、行きましょうか。時間ですね。
So
さあ、
blue team
行きましょう
disregard
か。
Hako Sozo as their first pick and they pick Kusa instead. But on the red team they already banned Hiyoribo, so I assume this will be a Hako Sojo pick over here on the red team. But then they are trying to
みんなよりちょっとだけ食べて
they
るだけなの。
prioritize Futakuchi first. So that is interesting because blue team already showed their card and they already picked Kusa over there, so red team can check their lineup first before they pick their support. So Yumekui is about to be picked. Yumekui is one of the
見つか
most
っちゃったか。
what's the word
見
again?
つかっちゃったか。 我が名は鈴鹿御前。鈴鹿山の
Yumekui
主
is one
だ。
of the most consistent pick on the tournament scenario, so I'm not surprised if they are going to pick
僕
Yumekui
は
as
母
well.
上が戻ってくるのをずっと待っている。
So on the red team, I am not sure if they are picking
これも御仏のご縁でしょうか。
Wake Kujira because
これも
of
御仏の
how
ご縁でしょう
life
か。
heavy the blue team lineup is. So Snake is already being sold by Queen over here, which
教えてやろ
is
う。
one of his best Shikigami over here. Snake, what is Snake name again? Kiyohime. Yeah, and then I think they will close the lineup with, oh, they faked me with Tanuki instead of Yumekui. So Yotohime is going to be picked by the red team. I'm not sure why he don't pick something like Ibaraki. Yeah, finally
誰
he
に
picked
も復讐
Ibaraki.
の邪魔などさせぬ。
I am not really sure how Bake Kujira is going to be able. I mean, like, how is Bake Kujira a better pick than Hako Sozo in this situation? Because I don't see. Still, I'm not sure. Even something like Kaguya, Momo, or Hako is better, I think, in this situation.
時間だ。行くぞ。
攻撃開始。
So on the red team, they have been really successful with this kind of lineup. Aobozu, Ibaraki, Futakuchi. They have been doing this since previous tournament, I think. Futakuchi and Ibaraki. Bake Kujira is meant for capturing Itsumade when she dives? Nope, because Itsumade will land first, which means Itsumade will damage you first before you can able to catch her. So if it is Hako Sojo, you can actually eat your friend first. So that doesn't make sense. So in terms of lineup, in terms of laning, it's standard, tank on top, nothing much different over here. So we will try to pay attention on the snake, which is one of his signature Shikigami. Meanwhile, Itsumade is already trying to rotate towards bottom lane, but then Futakuchi has already taken down the enemy support over there, which is Kusa. And Ibaraki is also rotating towards bottom lane over here, but then Suzuka is already trying to tower hug, and then he decided to just go back. Not gonna risk this Ibaraki.
敵の式神が消失しました。
Yeah, exactly what I said. Kaguya Hako or even Momo, that's better choice. And then now Ibaraki over here. But a quick cleanse by the snake. Oh, that's very close over there. Did he use the flash? Oh, I thought he could use cleanse. Oh yeah, it's cleanse. I mistaken Suzuka picture with Kiyohime. So Itsumade is trying to gang the top lane over here. Top lane really low and got taken down by Tanuki with the help of Itsumade. So let's see bottom lane because Futakuchi is pressuring really hard over here. Both of the blue teams are really low. Let's see what's the item. Okay, so it's crit bow. I think that is the crit bow new prerequisite item. So I assume we can ignore middle lane unless someone is ganking, because it's kinda impossible for them to kill each other without the help of others. Zero Mujo is already trying to rotate bottom lane and managed to land the S1 on Kusa over there. Yeah. Usa once again. The first pick by the blue team is not doing much for them. Already 2 down. And the red team has already decided to take this second because nobody is trying to contest it at all. Blue team is kinda behind during the early game. Oh, very nice back push by Bake Kujira over there. Hanuki managed to kill Bake Kujira on the with the burning damage. And then this Futakuchi managed to take 2 down on the blue team in the midst of the fight. And then Hanuki, who played Aobozu earlier, showing his skill once again on this grand final. Triple kill for Tanuki over there. I think this Tanuki is already very ahead over the blue team, over the red team. 3.5 to 2.8 average.
開せよ
Okay, Snake is rotating towards top lane. Nice fake by our Bozu over there. He's trying to fake to this area and then flash here. But Ibaraki is ready to take down the Snake if he's trying to get back to middle lane. But then Tanuki is playing really aggressive, stun through over there, and with the help of Itsumade they managed to take down Zero Mojo. So very nice play by Tanuki. Bottom lane. Yeah, Itsumade is going to gang this lane also. It's nicely pushed down. I think most of them are trying to gang this bottom lane because it's already pushed down towards the bottom lane tower. So Itsumade managed to take down, and as I said earlier, Dake Kujira won't help you from Itsumade because Itsumade will land first, then only you can use the ultimate. So nice play by Aobozu over there, managed to catch 3. Not sure why they are not backing after the fight over there. And now there is an expensive price to pay from the the blue team has to pay quite an expensive price because 3 were taken down. And then now Tanuki is helping Snake to tower dive. Will he able to take down Zero Mujo? No, with the help of Bake Kujira. Trying to body block. Now the red team is trying to finish this Sogenbi, and while Kakuchi were trying to join Sumade earlier to prevent her from stealing the Sogenbi. Now Kraken is up. Okay, so they already swapped the lane over here. So blue team already pinged the Kraken over here, but everyone is already moving towards bottom lane, so this is not an easy Kraken. But let's check the item first. Item. So Tanuki is building the small item for heal down armor over there. So I'm not sure why Tanuki is using ultimate, but the blue team is kinda late to follow up earlier. Tanuki is taken down by Futakuchi. Let's check Futakuchi over here. So far Futakuchi positioning is always, it's kinda good, but then it's kinda risky also. He always managed to take down someone from the blue team in the midst of chaotic fight. So Suzuka Gozen was pushing top earlier, but then he retreated after that fight. And then now Ibaraki is already soloing the Kraken because all of the blue team were low and some of them were dead earlier. So nice play by Team KFR again. Their objective gaming is very on point so far. They prioritize this kind of objective which lasts for the whole game. which giving you an advantage during the late game. And then Tanuki is already initiating over there, diving past to tier 1 tower. And then very chaotic team fight over here, which is separated into two, top lane and bottom lane. So they managed to take down the snake, and top lane over here, if red team managed to take down the blue team, they will transition over to Orochi. So yeah, it's 5 down over here on the blue team. So this means it is Orochi time for the red team. Meanwhile, Ibaraki is already pushing mid lane. So all of them will retreat over here, most of them. Meanwhile, Ibaraki is stealing one of the buff, but I'm not sure if this is a good idea. There's kind of rush ultimate used by Ibaraki over there. If he time it properly, then he will able to turn the table around and get Itsumade killed instead. Yeah, this Futakuchi has showed that she is able to play really aggressive, meanwhile keeping his position kinda good and kinda aggressive as well. At least he is able to take down someone if he is about to die as well. So don't push it out, boys. Fight. Just fight if you are going to die anyway. That's very high damage by Futakuchi over there. Even one hit is around 10% damage. 10% HP of Itsumade. But on the top lane, so it's all 3 lanes getting pressured by the red team over here. Now they are focusing on the bottom lane. Almost taken down, but blue team managed to clear out the minion wave. But Aobozu almost taken down the top lane as well. So this is all 3 lanes getting pressured really hard by the blue team, by the red team. Yeah, so let's see if they manage to kill Aobozu as well. Okay, so as far as what I see, this Bakekuzira is only doing either shield or trying to push back the enemy team by aiming the opposite, by aiming the skill number 3 on the opposite area. So the ultimate is not being used much so far. Oh, I thought it was a Nan, and then why they are letting Kusa taking the Nan? But it's only 14 minutes, so it's a Kraken, my mistake. So let's check the item progression so far. In terms of gold, it's 2.6k towards the red team, and experience is equal. In terms of item, okay, so Kyohime actually skipped the spell Vampire Sword and goes for magic defense penetration first, and then only now she is trying to finish the spell Vampire Sword. It is kinda interesting. After the changes on the support item, I'm not sure why nobody is buying one support item and then goes directly to Egg Magatama. So I'm not sure why nobody is doing that. Or I'm playing support wrong this whole time, I'm not sure yet. Because apparently after the changes for the item, the Egg Magatama is the one giving plus 30 armor for your team. And the armor which give attack speed is not giving team armor anymore, but giving damage reduction aura, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm not sure why the first two item is not support item and Egg Magatama. Yeah, once again, this Bucket Kujira is doing the back push. So despite all three towers taken down, blue team is still managed to play really aggressive. You see, they are still out from their base and farming, which is kind of rarely happen, especially when all of your tower is down like this. So this just shows that blue team is really confident on taking another fight over here. And then Anuki is caught 3 times by Zero Mujo. Yeah, it's finally down. And then a fight is happening, which is Aobozu is taking charge. Oh, this Itsumade is just splash and dash. Yeah, this is the wave is coming. Yeah, so this is pretty much GG for the red team will get 1 point ahead of the blue team. So if they win, this Bucket Kujira pick is not stupid, okay? If it works, it is not stupid. So props to them for making it happen, for making the lineup work. Okay, so Zero Mujo is the MVP. Interesting over there. 3-1-14. I think he contributes most of the damage. It's 44 against 55. 59 by Futakuchi. Okay, so let's proceed to second game. Meanwhile, I will change the score right after this. Okay, I will bring out the tournament which will happen in February. Yeah, this is it once again. You can check it over here. Oh, they fixed the bug. Which bug are you talking about? I'm not sure. Before this, you can't download the replay. Sometimes can, sometimes cannot. I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure also. But during the F.A.Q tournament, sometimes I can download, sometimes I cannot. So I'm not sure what causing it. So now we are going to the second match over here. I will change the score first.
もいい天気だね。
So KFR is already 1 point
僕は母親
ahead
が戻ってくるのをず
over
っと待ってい
the
る。
red team. If they win this game once again, they will be able to defend their they will be able to defend. What the hell am I talking about? They will be able to become champion back to back.
貴様にも愛ゆえの苦し
So
み
now they
教えてやろう。
yeah, because they are first pick, they are not banning the Shiranui over there. It's kind of sneaky. If red team forgot about it, blue team's gonna take the Shiranui for sure. So let's see if red team remembers that there is still Shiranui open on the pool. Yeah, they
私の
remember
歌を
about
聴
it.
くのは
And then
初
they
めて。
ban Shiranui. So let's see what first pick over here on the blue team. So they pick Kusa. So interesting. I'm still not convinced that Kusa is one of the best support right now. Yes, he is doing really well on pub game, but I'm not sure on tournament scenario. But on pub game, she is just a beast right now.
これも御仏のご縁でしょうか。これも御仏のご縁でしょうか。
見つかっちゃったか。
So AXK7 is back on
時間ですね。
Aobozu, which
さあ、
shows
行きま
really
しょうか。
good performance on the previous game.
みんなよりちょっとだけ食べてる
Now
だけなの。
Futakuchi is getting picked
みんなより
again
ちょっ
by
とだけ食べてるだけ
Aresti
なの。
and Shiro Muzo once again. So I think they yeah, this is like their most successful lineup over here, so they are not going to change it.
教室にいる時間はいつも教室にいる時間はいつもあっ
No,
という間
I don't question Kusa if it is a pub game, but on tournament scenario there is much more better support than Kusa for tournament. If it is in pub game, yeah, I will post Kusa game tomorrow.
誰にも復讐の邪魔など。
金は
Yeah,
置い
so
てい
it
け。
is very
代わり
similar
に
lineup
勝
over
利をく
here,
れてやる。
which is Ibaraki, Shiromuzo, and Futakuchi. Yeah, this Ibaraki, I think he is going to be like spam Ibaraki for the rest of the tournament if not getting any kind of nerf or something, because he is doing really well on Ibaraki.
我は波に乗りて帰る。荒川に平和を。
And okay, so this is very interesting pick by the red team. So they pick Arakawa over here. If this is a hybrid Arakawa, which is like half tank item, so all the heavy carrying will be on Jiki. As long as this Itsumade is not falling behind. Yeah, so yeah, on the on the red team, Itsumade and Jiki will be doing most of the damage. And this Arakawa is just going to be as annoying as possible. So that is the scenario for them. If they manage to pull this kind of lineup over the blue team, yeah.
時間だ行くぞ
Okay, so let's see the item.
敵の式神が消失しました敵の式神が消失した
Yeah, Futa, Shiro, Iba again for KFR. They are playing it really well. So there's no point to change it anyway.
荒川は大会には及ば
This
ず
is the deciding game of all. So if they win this, it's the end already. So they're not going to change the lineup. In this game, I think GT is the one needs to do really well. If GT is able to do really well on this game, he will be able to carry his team forward towards mid
すぐに
and
撤
late
退
game.
しろ。
美味しいもの食べよ
Meanwhile, Ibaraki is very near towards middle lane, but I'm not sure if he wants to gank Arakawa. Yeah, it's a waste time to gank Arakawa, I think. Yeah, but he managed to make him really low over there. So, yeah.
敵の式
Meanwhile,
神が消失しました。
Itsumade is trying to harass blue team bottom lane as much as possible, but Kusa Hill is really good right now,
敵の死神が消
especially
失した
when none of them has a heal down item yet.
人間
Oh, who
に
is
狙わ
this?
れず毎日
So Itsumade is trying to... Yeah, but this is very risky, I guess. It is very risky
この滑り出し。
play by the red team. Because Ichi actually used flash to go in and then there's no way out. Because Kusa perfectly land immobilize skill over there. And then back to middle lane.
全員集合だ。
So Jiki has already made the heal down item. Back to top lane. I want to see how Kuromujo lanes again this Aogozu. So as long as nobody is playing really stubborn over here, nothing will happen. Yeah, KFR has been practicing a lot recently, and most of the time I was online, I saw them queuing casual or something together.
敵の式神が消えました敵の式神が消えました
And meanwhile on the red team, it is not really a team over there. So Queen mentioned earlier he is just trying to help his friend, I think. So it's just a team, last minute team, I guess.
敵の式神が消えました
我々の命じるせよ
敵の式神が
So many people from the blue team are here and they managed to kill Itsumade.
すぐに撤退しろ。
Itsumade was not aware of that. And then now they finally kill Ichimoku as well. But I think they are not able to take down this Jiki Kairu. And in the midst of diving, Jiki is able to take down Kuromujo instead. Let's see the item progression. Okay, so I'll probably choose to buy drum first, which is interesting because normally you will see that they will buy the red sword with 20% CDR.
世界は広いのに
So this means he is going to play really aggressive
援軍が参
in
戦
this game. And meanwhile, Itsumade is already sneakily trying to take Sogenbi alone.
我々のへ集結せよ
敵の式神が消失した。
Yeah, let's check bottom lane because top lane is pretty much just like that, killing each other. And now with the help of Arakawa. Oh, that's very close.
みんなどいて
And then now And then now everyone from the red team are running because Ibaraki is over there.
明快にお連れします
Yeah, they decided to dive as well. But if this Aobozu is not dead and able to walk away. Meanwhile, Ibaraki is retreating.
敵の石像を破壊した
They managed to take down the top tower because Aobozu is low and forced to retreat. And then now Kuromujo is moving towards the bottom lane, and I think they want to take this bottom lane tower, so both of them can swap lane right after this. But then he decided to cancel and goes to middle lane. Meanwhile Aobozu, meanwhile Aobozu is going to middle lane as well. They should stop chasing and back to farming. I think this is a kind of waste of time doing this kind of things. Meanwhile, Kuromujo understands the situation perfectly and he just like fuck this, I'm going to stop and farm one wave. There's nothing over here. It's not possible to kill Arakawa just like that. Meanwhile, on the blue team, they have not yet taken down this tower. And they are already trying to sandwich the red team and prevent them from escaping. But nice knockup by Ichimokuren over there, preventing Ibaraki to walk towards the Jikikeru. So they will move towards mid lane, I assume, and trying to take down this tower. That is very nice ultimate by Aobozu, which quickly followed up by Kitsumade. But then the table got turned really fast by Kuromujo. This Arakawa has not been doing much for the team so far. Yes, he is annoying to kill, but then he doesn't offer much to the team fight as well. So that is a team wipe by the blue team. Oh, he got the wrong one. So Team KFR has already actually figured out their best lineup, and they has been rolling every match with this. Meanwhile, you can see how a team that has been practicing together recently can just overwhelm a team that is just made last minute. This Aobozu is landing very nice stun all over the time, almost all the time, but then red team is not able to follow up because they are actually behind in terms of goal, which is already 5k goal behind over the blue team. And then now it's quarter kill. I think it's Penta by Futakuchi, or was it stolen by Kuromujo? Not sure, let's wait for the... I think it's Kuromujo. So no Penta or Futakuchi over there. You need to report this Kuromujo for stealing your Penta. So this is very quick match by the Team KFR over here. It's just 10 minutes. which I think they will push bottom lane after this because it's not able to end the game yet. I think it's better to just take this Kraken and end the game. Ibaraki is already doing that. Meanwhile, Kuromujo is just trying to keep up the pressure on the top lane. I think I need to ask Reski after this if he is playing on iPad or on phone right now. Because on iPad there is a bug for Shikigami like Tamamo, Enma and Futakuchi, which will cause your screen to be zoomed in so close, like you're 60 and have a bad eyesight, so the game just decided to give you extra zoom in. Let's have a look at Futakuchi over here, which is still full HP so far. Meanwhile, red team are already running with very low health over there, and Kuromujo is just trying to clean up everyone. They missed the last one. Meanwhile, they take down Isumade as well, and Futakuchi already jumped in. Managed to land the last blow on Chikikeru, so this is pretty much GG for the blue team. Very well played by Team KFR and managed to defend their champion from previous REES tournament. So they are back-to-back champion. And we hope to see them on the next tournament by REES again, which will happen on February. The date is not out yet. So 18-3, so this is pretty much a gang rape over here. Pretty sad for the red team. All the way blue, just like that. Yeah, they are back-to-back champion, Team KFR. So please join the next tournament, which will be happening on February. I can't find a reason behind Arakawa mid-pick. Yeah, because I don't know. Because they are also not sure about joining this tournament as well, and it's not their main team as well. So they just like probably just trying. Yeah, not sure. I'm not sure why they pick Arakawa mid as well. Pretty much is just trying, I guess. So I think that's it. No more, right? Okay, so the tournament has already ended. KFR is our back-to-back champion. Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, it's already pretty much second place guaranteed anyway. So, and then KFR is playing really well as well. So I guess they just trying to pick whatever they want. Yeah, that's it. End of the game, end of the tournament. So we have peak of 72 people watching earlier, but then I only see 51 likes. So it's good if you guys can leave a like as well, because this stream is actually being monitored by REES and also NetEase. And if there are a lot of viewers and high number of likes and the watch time is high, you can expect better giveaway next time from them. So yeah, just click that like button so they will spend more money for us, the player.